Hi, Com322, and welcome to week 3. We are nearly halfway there, and in fact, by the time you get done with this week, you will be halfway there. I am going to give you some information in this video, both about the test and about your upcoming week, and hope that it serves as just kind of an organizational tool and a way to let you know that I'm still thinking about you guys and hoping that your time in the class is going well. All right, so you had yesterday off, but you took the test starting last week and ending on July 3rd. Wanted to let you know that the average was a little bit over a 70, actually probably closer to a 73, which is okay, not the best, but you're getting there. I added about 6 points because I went through and looked at 2 test questions that a majority of you got wrong, and so I threw those out, and I think if you probably take about 6 points of responsibility, that would get your test score up a little bit closer to where you wanted. But we did have several A's and actually a pretty perfect distribution. I mean, if you like the bell curve sort of a thing. I did post sample full credit answers, and the link to the test is up until Friday so that you can take a look at your answers and the feedback that I gave you. The good news is that the multiple choice was the problem in this exam, and on the final exam, there aren't as many multiple choice questions. There are more short answers and essays, and most of you did pretty well on the short answers and essays, which shows me that you're getting the material. You just need a little bit longer to kind of warm up to it. I wanted to let you know that I put the study guide for the final exam up under that study guide tab on the left, and so as you do your reading for these next few weeks, you should just be filling out the study guide as you go. Also, I've changed the quiz time. You probably noticed last week, but you will now have 15 minutes. But because I already loaded the quizzes, it still says 12 minutes in the instructions, but please know that you do have 15 minutes to take those quizzes. But remember, guys, these are not just like take-home quizzes. These are open book, open note quizzes, but I have assumed that you have done all the reading and watched all of the material for the week before you take the quiz. All right, so this week we are doing gender and sexuality. It's one of my favorite units in the course, and you have 3 days to do the material listed under that module. And really, we're going to be taking a look at the different ways men and women are portrayed in the media, both television and commercials. We're also going to be talking about this concept of girl power, which is pretty popular. So it's going to be taking shows that you probably watched on Nickelodeon, like Clarissa Explains It All, or maybe that was just me. I definitely watched Clarissa Explains It All. And we're going to be talking about whether or not this is a good thing, keeping in mind what you know about Thomas Frank, that sometimes corporations and big media conglomerates kind of co-opt what is popular and cool. What happens when corporations use girl power to kind of sell stuff? And then we're going to transition into LGBT stuff and sexuality stuff and what we know about the characters and how they've changed. And we're actually going to be learning a lot about Ellen before she was Ellen. I'm not sure how many of you knew, but Ellen had a sitcom before she had a talk show, and we're going to be learning about that. So like normal, you have discussion boards and you have your readings and your videos. You also have 2 quizzes for this week, one that's like over the reading and one that's pretty much all about the codes of gender, small video that you have to watch. And you should be thinking about your problem solver project. Make sure that you're taking a look at that under assignment descriptions. And I just wanted to remind you that my office hours are on Wednesday on Skype, but if you need to meet with me at a different time, I can set up another appointment. That's all I got for you. I hope that the week is going well and that you continue to enjoy the class. Let me know if I can do anything to help.